Hello everyone and welcome back to a new tutorial in Maya, and this time it's going to be a very easy tutorial because this this tutorial is not we are we ain't gonna learn something very special, while still I think it's something that probably most of you would like to learn how to do. uh, my decision about this tutorial is only uh, from my own interests. Um, when I was young, I always saw this candy stick cane on almost every movie I saw, and I don't know. In Israel, here we don't get to see this candy a lot. Probably in some special candy stores, you still can see it, but it's much more popular when it comes to like Christmas time, or I don't know. Uh, Probably I get this wrong, but still, this is what we are going to learn. So you probably think it's very easy, while the truth is it's a little bit uh, complicated. Uh, so let's start. Let's learn how to create this candy cane. Okay, stick. So first of all, it's all about the twisting thing that we see there, and this is actually what this tutorial is all about. Okay, so at first, um, make sure you on here on this tab render, you're at default quality rendering. Okay, so then you can see this cube over here. Now if you don't see it, just go over window, setting, preferences, performance, no preferences. Okay, again preferences, again go over edit and restore default setting for Maya. Okay, so this this option is very familiar with people who in some way lost their setting for Windows View or anything else in Maya. So just click on it and make sure you see this cube. Okay, now click on top. Okay, switch to top view and zoom in a bit. Now from here, go over create CV curve tool. Okay, and let's start drawing the curve for this candy. So I will start here, and then I will click here. Okay, it's all left clicks on your mouse, and then when I get to here, this point, I will just add another point over here and close this. Okay, by hitting the enter key. Now because it's not that smooth, you can right click on it, choose control vertices, and just adjust those vertices point. So let's take this vertice point like over here, and maybe this one or this one over here, and those two we can bend them like into here, and maybe catch all those and bring them like so. I don't know, try to adjust this as you like. Okay, and finally, um, just tap on the F8 on your keyboard to bring it back to object mode. Okay, now we are going to rebuild this curve. So because I'm familiar with this rebuild option just from today or yesterday, so the only way I know how to find it, it's by holding down your space bar. Okay, space on your keyboard, holding it down, and click and hold your left mouse key on edit curves, and from the menu choose rebuild curve, but choose this little box here. Okay, now when it's opened, also make sure the curve is selected, okay, and it's highlighted in green, choose from the rebuild type uniform, and from the parameter range choose 0 to spans and tangents. Okay, tick the tangents here, and also decide how many number of spans you will create, you will rebuild on this curve. Okay, so number of spans, it's actually how many vertices point that will be on top of this line. Okay, so right now we have like one here, okay, and few other here. So we want to add few more along this line between here and here. Okay, so let's create 20. Okay, and make sure it's as I told you, as in object mode, and click on rebuild. Okay, now if I will right click on it, you can see that it added more points, vertices points over here. Okay, so now the next thing is to create a cube. Okay, let's create a cube without any more subdivision than it's supposed to have. If you have more, just go over the attribute editor for the polycube and make sure that the subdivision width, height, and the path are all in set to 1. Okay, actually, and okay, so now right click on the cube, choose face, and choose all the faces except this one or this one, whatever, and delete. Just tap on your delete key on your keyboard, and that's it. Now tap on the F8 key to bring it back to object mode, and the next thing is to center the pivot. So go over modify and center pivot. Okay. Okay. So sorry, background noises. So what you have to do right now is to attach this polyplane to the start point on your curve. Now, if you would like to know what is the start point when you look on a curve, you first need to again choose control vertices on it, and if I will zoom in over those vertices, you can see the difference between those two here, okay, which are highlighted in yellow right now. So you can see this one is a square and this one is a U. So this is the start and this is the end, okay, point. Now all the rest are actually like pink squares, okay, and but not square is this one, okay. So what we are going to do, we are going to bring our nice oh, again, if you didn't already make the curve, just make sure you start drawing it maybe from here, okay, so that way it will be easier. But even though just bring the plane over here, this face over here, and make sure when you get to here, right click on your curve, control vertices, and you can see that I'm already here in some way. Okay, now hold down the V letter on your keyboard, okay, and you will see that this square here, where is the pivot, is turning into circle. Now click on this U vertice in order to attach this plane to it. Okay, so those two pivots, like the pivot of this plane and this vertice point, will snap together. Okay, so click on, hold down the V, and with your wheel or your middle mouse key, just click and point to this vertice point, so that way it will attach to it. Okay, now we have a little problem. We still need to maybe face it to the same direction as this curve. So I will twist it like so, okay, and yeah. See, I'm trusting on the red line right now, this red axis of the rotate tool. So I see it's touching the curve, so that way I know it's almost there. Alright, and the next thing is actually to bring this curve to object mode. Also, we are going to select this plane and maybe scale it down like so, and then shift select this curve, and now go over edit mesh. If you don't see edit mesh, make sure you see polygons here. Okay, switch to polygons and edit mesh, and where it says extrude, click on the little box here. And now because we have only 20 vertices points along this curve or path, okay, so we need to extrude this plane along it, okay, in 20 divisions, okay, because there is 20 divisions on the path. We have to create 20 divisions from this plane, okay. So type here 20, okay, and click on extrude. So that way you won't get any mistakes, okay. Now another thing, if you didn't chose to attach this face to this U where I told you, you will get a crazy thing here. So it probably won't be created in the same way that you chose, okay, that you see here in this sample, what I show you. So right now from here, go over F8, tap on F8, and make sure that you are in object mode. So from here, the last thing we need to do is actually go over here the channel box, okay, for this object. Make sure you select only the object, okay, and from the channel box you can see that there is the poly extrude that we just did, okay. So there is a line for it, and if you will scroll down, you will see a twist line, okay, under divisions. Again, it's poly extrude face. This is the function that we just used, and then you will get twist down here, okay. So above it you will see the divisions that we just decided to create 20 divisions in this extrude operation, and we need to choose how much twist we will give to this object. So normally a fully twist it's 360 degrees, okay, but if we need more, just take your calculator. Oh my god, I just closed it. Okay, this one is cancelled, and I still need a calculator. Okay, so take 360 degrees, okay, multiply it by about 5 or 6, okay, depends on how much twist you would like. Okay, so 5, it's like for 5 evolutions, and that equals to 1800. Okay, so this is what we are going to type here in the twist, and now I will hit enter, and this is what we are going to get. Now that's ain't what you thought that you will get, okay. It's query and stuff, and okay, so actually you only need to tap on the number 3 above your letters on your keyboard, okay, and that way it will get smooth. and the only thing that we have to do right now is to once take this face here and this face here, okay, and click on the extrude once, okay, but we don't want to extrude it 20 times because we decided to extrude it 20 times at the last time. So we are going to the extrude channel box, choose division 1 and extrude it, okay. So then you will get this handing, okay, so it looks better like this. And now go back to object mode, take only this and duplicate it and move it over here. Now you can get rid of this copy, but don't do it right now, okay. I will leave it there, and now I will go over, I will right click on this, choose a face and choose this face, shift double click this face and right click on it and assign new material, Fong, okay, so Fong, and I will make sure that this one is the red color, okay, and then I will choose this face, double click, choose this face, right click on this, assign favorite material, Fong, and for this Fong I will make it white, and that's it. We created our candy cane stick, okay. So I hope that you, as always, it was easy for you, and if you have any questions, again, comment me, leave a message, and I will respond as fast as I can. Also, you can make this one, but if you would like to change the twist in this one, you can't. You actually can't, because this is a duplicated item, but you can always go back to this one and maybe add some more twisting to it, okay. So if I will add more 360, okay, so that means 2160. So I will try to see how this one looks, okay. So poly extrude face 1, alright, and right, okay, almost there. Alright, so this is one more evolution for it, and that's it. See you at the next tutorial. Bye.